Record. That's it. We're on now. I'm having a little giggle because I just had a massive rant and recorded this poem while saying a lot of strong things. And the volume didn't record. So maybe I need to just ease off a little bit. When I went to bed last night, I decided to wake up differently this morning. So I've done some yoga and really looked after myself, and it felt really good. And I will continue with painkillers on board so that I can move my body. It's essential. It's so difficult to find the balance between sucking up this information that is highly necessary right now and looking after myself so that I don't get too stressed out and frustrated, really, with the state of things. But what is going on? We're being lied to. It's so obvious. And I know people will look at what they want to look. I mean, I can't, you can lead a dog to water, can't make it drink it. People will look at what they want to look at and believe what they want to believe. I'm just very interested in knowing that we have something called intuition. And it is ridiculed and pushed aside. Yet, in really important jobs, we are trained to really tap into our intuition. For example, with social work and safeguarding. The training is all about, if you feel it, you must follow it and do something about it. When this all kicked off, my gut feeling was so strong, without question, knowing there's more going on here than is being presented, and that there's a stink. It's not good. Regardless of what you believe, whether we're heading into the new age of Aquarius and a brand new way of living, whether you believe that life was so bad before, and yes, in many respects it was. We'd have to work so hard to earn just enough money to pay rent and bills. People losing their freedom of movement. That's not the right way to put it. What is it? Can't remember what it's called. But just getting around and being part of society, going to shows, plays, music, whatever. And yeah, there's loads of problems. Too many bloody festivals. A lot of people might disagree. Too many festivals. It's just another form of distraction. People getting wasted. I mean, you got to look at why people are getting wasted. Yes, things weren't good, but they're a lot worse now, and they're going to get a lot worse. Maybe in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, something better will emerge when the truth comes out and people wake up and do something about it. But these things don't just happen by themselves. Horrific things in history horrific times in history weren't changed because everyone sat around doing nothing. There's always been a group of people, a group of people who have fought for freedoms, for their rights, to make their own choices in life, etc., etc. So yeah, we're being lied to, and it's not just me saying that. I've watched enough stuff. You cannot deny that we are being lied to, that the results are being skewed. It is huge. There's huge manipulation going on. I'm going to get the names wrong, but in Austria, Herbert Kikl, is it? Politician calling out the lies surrounding the lockdown. I posted a video on Facebook. I'll put the link in below in the information. These people, this person, and also Vittorio Sgarbi, don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, in Italy, he absolutely kicked off as well, because it has been admitted that the deaths from COVID-19 were manipulated. This isn't just made up, it's been admitted. 25,000 people in Italy did not die of COVID-19. And do you really think that they are here? when they are doing the same thing on the death certificates, listing it as COVID when it's actually pre-existing conditions. This is not how things were before. Doctors are being told that they must write COVID if people test positive for it. If somebody came in with influenza with such existing conditions, that meant that their body could not cope with the influenza. They were not listed as dying from influenza. It was listed as a trigger to their body not being able to cope because of their pre-existing conditions. You know, really, we really need to wake up to this. It's getting ridiculous now, you know. But like I say, people will believe what they want to believe and look at what they want to look at. I'll continue ranting and putting the information out, because maybe even if it just rattles one person who then goes and looks at this stuff, that's good. So here's a poem. I'm probably still going to be a bit shouty. Panic and fear, steer clear. 2 meters apart for a start. Paranoid and void of truth, sucking up the story from the posh fucking Tories. Mind you, the left are more dense, peering over the fence, blaming the Tories for the unfolding drama, but that's all it is. Brainwashed children lacking play, drawing rainbows and clapping, while parents run around flapping, pulling aside as I walk by. Please, use your brain and ask why. Why are we being locked down when the figures are made up? Now the facts are being hushed and the dangerous bills are being pushed, removing our human rights and creating a far greater plight. Police state bearing down, surveillance apps to track. It's an attack on us all. Yet people fall for the call to turn on one another. I shudder.